Ladies and gentlemen, this woman that I did a video on just a few days ago, this woman, the standard American beauty right here. They said the standard of American beauty is the white woman. So here you go, standard of beauty. And this woman has resigned her position after she surfaced up on a video saying that she has the right to dislike blacks. And she's right. And we have the right to dislike them, right? This ain't no one way deal. Is that correct? Let me know how you feel about that. This ain't no one way thing. And many of them seem to think that's the case. They can express their disdain for us, but we're not supposed to express our disdain for them. They think that's how it's supposed to be. That's BS. Okay. You must think this is 1925. This ain't 1925 anymore. We have likes and dislikes too. So, ladies and gentlemen, this article came out today, and white Florida teacher resigned after telling her students she has the right to dislike blacks. And, her story, to be honest with you, I'm going to be straight up front. I believe she's full of crap. I don't believe this happened to her. This is something that she made up off the top of her head to counteract what she don't like, which is Black Lives Matter. That's what she did. I don't believe one shred of her story. But y'all can tell me what you think. A Florida teacher has been removed from her position, and I don't know if the investigation is still going since she resigned. It doesn't say. The investigation comes after a teacher recorded using racially charged language. And she was in front of high school students teaching social studies. And this teacher's name is Tracey Brown. And she has resigned her position, and she is no longer able to interact with anyone in that school district, especially the students, after she was captured saying that she had the right to dislike blacks during a virtual class on October 12th. Brown told a story that when she was a teenager riding a train in Atlanta, she was attacked by people using language of blacks. That's why I don't believe her story. What the fuck is what the hell is the language of blacks? Please describe that. Last time I looked, we speak English. That's why I don't believe she said too many things in this story that led me not to believe her. Number two, so over one incident on a train, you now dislike the entire race. That's another reason why I don't believe her story. I don't believe her story. You know how many incidents we go through with people like her? The Karen incident, incidents on your job, incidents in the store. You just walking through trying to shop and somebody's following you. You know how many incidents we go through? Okay, it's way more than your one incident. Trust me on that. Okay, if you ask black people how many incidents we've had with Karen and Brad, we can rack up a lot of incidents, okay? So if you want to base it on that, we can definitely outnumber you on that big time. So she tells this story, which I believe is completely bogus. And number two, she doesn't tell you what led to it. Did she provoke that? Because when we watch those Karen videos, Karen is 100% revoking damn near every incident. So I have to ask, did she start that incident? If it did happen, I bet she did. I have as much right as anybody to dislike blacks. Well, shouldn't we have the right to dislike you? Why is this a one-sided deal? Okay. All right. So the video was later shared on social media and posted on Tuesday. to the school's Let's Talk platform, which is a space for students and parents to ask questions while the world faces the global health pandemic. The school responded immediately once they were made aware of a second video in which Brown expressed criticism of Black Lives Matter. That's what her story is all about. She was using that story to justify attacking Black Lives Matter. That's really the root cause of her story. And that's another reason why I don't believe her story, because she had a motive behind that story. Okay, the second video, Brown said the movement implies that Black lives mattered more than anyone else. That's not what the movement said. That's what people like her say. That's not what the movement say. Now, I'm not part of Black Lives Matter, but I know they never came out and said anything like that. But I hear plenty of people that look like her say these things. You've never had to go through that struggle, but there are some Black people that live in communities where the cops do not treat them right. Do you understand? A student asked during the discussion. And instead of sympathizing with an underage student, she explodes at him. Her conduct was clear that she doesn't belong in any classroom with no student. You know, the sad part is she resigned. She still got her teaching license. So she can just go over to another district and act like none of this ever happened. And you know how these folks are. They will be more than happy to hire their own, regardless to what she did. So, a student asked during the discussion, one student whose name hasn't been released to WFTV News, about what led up to Brown's comment exactly. Like I said, that whole incident, she provoked that whole thing. You know, she didn't have to really respond at all if she didn't want to, but she went into this racist rant. And look, you got forced out of the school system. Yeah, you resigned, but they had already removed you from the class. He stated the discussion started initially about the Constitution and the amendments. So, ladies and gentlemen, she has resigned her position. I think that's a good thing. She doesn't need to be around kids. The way she rants off, she needs to remain out of the school district, find something else to do for a career, and move on. But she's definitely inappropriate for the classroom around any children. But y'all, please tell me what you think. As far as I'm concerned, is good news. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.